Hey guys, welcome to another video series of Shout Me Loud, and I'm your host Harsh Agrawal. Today I want to take this opportunity to share something very meaningful for you, something that we have implemented in past 4 months, something that has become a part of my working style and which has improved the overall productivity, decision making, and moreover the guesswork is gone from when I make decisions. It's actually not a new concept, it's been there since centuries, and it's called minutes of meeting. It's basically documenting a meeting that you have with anyone, or if you have a meeting with somebody in your organization, if you're a freelancer you have a meeting with a client, if you are a blogger and you have a meeting with a possible advertisers, you can start using this technique. And again, it's called minutes of meeting. So what exactly minutes of meeting is? Well, it's a document where, let's say you and me have a meeting, we discussed about selling advertisement and you are an advertiser. So whatever discussion that we had, the summary in bullet points, maybe 5 points, is what minutes of meeting is. Now let's say today we had a meeting, now we have another meeting after 5 days. So every time we have a meeting, we use Google Docs, you can use any other tool. In the single doc, we just have like this date, meeting between like these two people, and the 5 bullet points like what was the summary of the discussion. And the key points which we may need after a few months, like we made a decision or we thought like we'll discuss on something more. So we document all these things. So once we learned about this technique, we implemented this in our organization. As I told you earlier that we people work remotely. All the 5 people, we work from different places. Somebody is in China, somebody is in Mohali, one guy is in Pune, one is in US. So that's how our team works. Now, what we did is like whenever somebody has a meeting with somebody, we create a document, minute of meeting, which is shared across the organization depending on who needs to see that. With that, the next time when we have meeting, there's no confusion that, okay, we decided on that or we discussed on that. So thing is like when you have a meeting with anyone, be it a personal meeting, be it a professional meeting, be it a client, as long as it's on a professional setup, you should create a document for that particular individual or company or brand and have a minute of meeting. You can actually see the blog post which I've written on Shout Me Loud about this, about the whole experience with some example of how we use it. That will give you a good perspective of how we do it. It's a concept that you should start implementing now. If you're individual, you should start doing it for the people, for the client, for the freelancers that you interact with. You can use Google Doc. If you are in an organization, team of 2, 3 or 10 people, a small business with maybe more than 10 people, you should implement this technique in your company. Read about minutes of meeting. It's a very interesting concept, will help you to get more organized and help you in better decision making. With that, I will see you in the next video. Bye bye. This is Harsh.